right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington football team. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Mike 48. Ricky. 70 Lion. Hey, smash.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And nothing but daylight ahead.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Washington. A great effort there. 75 yards. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Murray dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Complete.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 58 yards.
And the Cardinal.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 48.
going to look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
Second and 15. And the pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he finds McLaurin. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 32 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Murray fighting, lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Taken down
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you
try to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Extra point.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Here we go! Here we go! Let's get it!
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, check, 59. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 59, Mike 59. Wild Bill.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Forced out to his left. Slings this deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Murray now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Cardinals 12. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
59, Mike, check, 59. I'm on. Mike 5'9",
They'll look to throw here on first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for number 24.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A final shot before half for Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Washington 35. Cardinals 19.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. They're going to try and run. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
35. Cardinals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
6-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll begin by running the option. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
40-yard line.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there on a Washington 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chandler Jones. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. You know, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here. Let's make these babies cry.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 14. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
10 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
At the 13-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He may try and run for this. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tonight's finals, Washington.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex I went in. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. I the heart of the fire, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked it.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then